Hey there, friends! Today we're going to read a story all about butterflies. So, last week we learned all about different insects, and this week we're looking a little bit closer at butterflies. And this book was written by Melvin and Gilda Berger. So, let's find out some more about butterflies. Butterflies fly from flower to flower. Look at all the butterflies that we see. What are these butterflies doing? Do you see what they're landing on? What are these? These are flowers. So the butterflies are flying from flower to flower. What are they doing with the flowers? Let's find out if the book is going to tell us. Butterflies eat food from flowers. So that's why they're flying from flower to flower. They eat food from flowers. And look, there's a fun fact right here. It says butterflies taste the flowers with their feet. Can you imagine if you could taste everything through your feet? Imagine what kind of stuff you would taste. We have our socks and our shoes. Ew, and then the ground and the dirt on the ground. Ugh, I would not want to be able to taste through my feet. But butterflies, they taste with their feet. That is why they're landing on the flower where they get their food from. Butterflies sip juice from inside the flowers. So inside each flower, there's some juice or nectar that butterflies eat, and they sip it out with these long tongues. Butterflies lay eggs. Look at these. These right here are a butterfly's eggs. They're really, really small. This is a really close-up picture, but butterfly eggs are very, very small. Hey, look, there's another fun fact right here. It says most butterflies lay eggs on plant leaves. So when you see plants around, if you ever see these little spots on a plant's leaves, it just might be a butterfly's eggs. Most eggs are green or yellow. Wow, so this picture is a little bit more zoomed out. These are their eggs again, but look at that. They just look like yellow spots on a leaf. And it says the eggs can be green or yellow. What happens to butterfly eggs? What do you think happens to a butterfly's eggs? I wonder if it's going to tell us. Look, there's another fun fact. It says that butterflies may lay hundreds of eggs at a time. That is a lot of eggs. Can you imagine 100 eggs hatching at once? That would be a sight to see. What happens to a butterfly's eggs? They hatch into caterpillars. Look at this. The eggs are opening, they're breaking open, and little bitty caterpillars are coming out. What do caterpillars do? Do you know what a caterpillar does? Let's find out if you're right. They grow bigger and bigger. Look how big this caterpillar got. There is a fun fact here. It says, as caterpillars grow, they change their skin 4 or 5 times. Whoa! Can you imagine as you grow taller and taller that you had to shed your skin and change your skin every time you grew? That would not be fun, but that's what caterpillars do. What happens to big caterpillars? What do you think? Look, there's a fun fact. It says the caterpillar forms a hard shell called a chrysalis. Ooh, look at this. So the caterpillar is hanging upside down and he's building himself this hard shell. And it's going to completely surround the caterpillar. And that hard shell is called a chrysalis. And what does the caterpillar do in the chrysalis? It changes into butterflies. They change into butterflies. Look at that. Do you see how it's forming wings now? Let's go back. Let's look at this caterpillar. Here's a better one. This caterpillar has no wings. It crawls on its legs on the leaves, and they eat the leaves. But after it forms that chrysalis around its body, it begins to change into a butterfly and form wings. What do the new butterflies do? So look at this. It changed into a butterfly, and then it comes out of its hard shell, out of the chrysalis. And then what do? They dry their wings. So let's look at this picture here. You see how its wings are kind of wrinkly and it's a little wet. It's almost like it took a bath in there. But then they hang out here and they let their wings dry. And here's a fun fact. The butterfly must wait for its wings to dry before it can fly. So if the butterfly's wings are wet, it can't fly. So it has to let their wings dry before it will fly away. Then they fly away. Look at all those beautiful butterflies flying. That is so pretty to see. The end. What a fun thing to see all the different things that butterflies do, from the egg into the caterpillar, which grows and grows and then forms a chrysalis, and then it turns back into a butterfly, and the cycle starts all over again. I hope you enjoyed learning more about butterflies. I know I love learning about butterflies, and I will see you next time. Bye!